Hi there and welcome to Andy Robinson RC, and cheers for checking out the channel today. On this episode we have the re-release Tamiya Boomerang, which is kit 58418 with a little 000-60A at the bottom to denote this comes with a Hobbywing ESC. So yeah, re-release of the Boomerang again, so this will make a lot of people happy that this is back out. Now, I've never had a Boomerang before to build up. I've had one in the past as a vintage one, a functioning one, but to be honest, I drove it and it didn't feel great. It probably needed restoring, and all the tyres were probably too hard, and you know, it wasn't super. So anyway, at the time I had that, but I moved that one on, and I have had a complete junker as well that I've built for parts. But I've never actually had a one that I can build out the box. So when I heard that they were re-releasing the Boomerang, I thought, yeah, I do want to get one, so I can build one up. It's because the closest thing I've built to the Boomerang is the Hotshot 2. As well. Right, so we'll have a bit more of a quick look in there, but this video is more about what I'm going to do with it than anything else, because I'm sure a lot of you know what the Boomerang looks like and of course what you're going to find in the box. So I will open it and we'll have a quick look. Before I do that though, if you haven't seen this one already, then this is the new Tamiya MB01 chassis, all built now, all done, all finished. I'm just waiting to complete the bodywork for it, but it's all done. Now, I did, when I built this up, I put a full set of bearings in, and the motor I've gone for, I took out the Silvercan 514, I've put in this Team Powers Cup Racer motor that I had. I forgot I had, but I thought, well, put it in here. And I geared it down slightly. It comes with a 29 tooth pinion, and I've put a steel or hardened pinion that I had from the Tamiya SRX kit, which is a 27 tooth, so I've put that in as well. I would like to put some better shocks on it at some point, but yeah, as soon as I get the body done, we'll have this out running. Love the build though, nice little fun build, so I quite enjoyed that. Anyway, more on that in a different video, so move that out of the way. Okie dokie, so Tamiya Boomerang. Now, there is a bit of a giveaway here, because if you can see this, you can see the fact that I've got my Tamiya Black Edition Egress out. Now, if you haven't seen this one before on the channel, then I will put the links to the videos on this in the description. So yeah, this Egress I did, and it's funny because the announcement of the Boomerang was a good few months ago now, so I thought, oh, do you know what I'd like to do to that? I'd like to make the Boomerang match my Egress. And I decided on this months back, so why not be, you know, I could have done with a completely different scheme on the Boomerang and done something. I just thought it'd be nice to have it matching my Egress. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll just put the Egress there really for reference. The only thing that won't be quite the same is the wheels. I'm going to put some JC Racing wheels on this instead. And they fortunately don't do them in the Hotshot style, in a dark grey, so I'm going to go with black. Anyway, so that's the plan there. Now the paint, obviously you need is it PS1 or PS5, which one it is, I can never remember the number, black, so I need to get a can of that. And then I've got the PS38 for the windows, which is translucent blue. And then, of course, before I put the black on, I've got the PS47, which is the iridescent pink gold, which is how I achieved the colour on the Egress. Anyway, Boomerang. Now, supposedly, I'm guessing it's exactly the same as the first re-release of this. But it says, you know, it's got better gearbox joints, better dog bones, better prop shaft, or better placement of the prop shaft in the chassis, to help, you know, be a bit more efficient and whatnot, and just be a little bit better to drive. Now, How true all that is, I don't know. And supposedly as well, there is a dirt cover for the chassis as well. I've not seen that yet. But, you know, that is what you get in the box. That's how it comes. Now, as I said, I've never built one before, so I am looking forward to doing this. And also, with the fact you get a lot of blue decals with this kit, it will certainly tie in nice with that. But I think it will anyway. Right, let's pull it out and see what you get. Oof, pull it out. So there you go. Oval block tyres. Your body shell and wing. So it's not actually overly a massive body really, so it shouldn't take up much spray paint. So that's good. Front window's pre-cut, holes are pre-cut, you've just got to trim around the edge, so my wife will be happy about that. And it says on here, so 1987 and 2008, so that's the dates of the last kits released. Okay, you've got the, as I said, you've got the 1060 ESC, which is exactly the same one that I had put in the, that came in the MB01. Though I do wish now some of the others I've had have come with T-plugs on, and I wish they had T-plugs on, but there you go. Not the end of the world, I suppose. Okay, so you've got your wheels there. So again, they will go into the parts bin, because we're going to use the JC Racing ones. Chassis tub, bumper and wheel hub, wheel fitments. It's not the hex, it's like the triangle type ones. So, and you got the rear hubs, suspension struts, wishbones, and obviously you've got part of the big wig steering rack that comes on that parts tree as well. More blue parts for the battery holders. And what else have we got in there? Part of the front wishbones, I think. Can't remember, to be honest. And then we got more front wishbone parts, upper wishbones and lower wishbones at the front. The battery door there as well. And then we have, of course, the front and rear gearbox halves. Dirt cover for the chassis as well. So whether it says that's a new thing, I don't know, because it's still stated 1987 and 2008. Anyway, someone will tell me. I say I've not really had a Boomerang before. Decals, as I said, it's got the silver and the blue, like the Aggress I've got there, so I'm just going to tie in quite nicely, I think. Your aerial. Or antenna, I should have said. Or rollover bar, I don't know, because that's the actual aerial tube, so I suppose you could use either one, whichever one you like. Manual. Put that out of the way. And then you've got your box of goodies. So, shocks, aerial tubes now in the box. C&D parts, no, metal parts, bags I should say, E. Now I did notice in the A parts bag you do get a couple of bearings in there. 3 or 4 actual bearings and 2 thrust braces there, or thrust bearings, and some brass bushings. But we're going to ball race the whole thing anyway. So you've got your A, C, D, not in any order, E bags. Servo saver and driver figure. Gears. Steering knuckles. Shocks, so your 3 shocks there, the mono and the 2 rears. B-bag with all the drive shafts in and the axles and the screw pins in there. Mechanical speed control cover. Well, you don't get one with it. And then your 540 motor. So there you go. That is what you get in the box, as I'm sure most of you know. Okay. So I will just literally spread these out a bit, quickly bring it over here, and we'll call that a wrap. As I didn't want to go too crazy on the unboxing on this, because of course you all know what it's like. I just wanted the fun of taking all the bits out because I've not done it before. Alright. And there you go. So, quickly get the camera over and you can have a close up. Hopefully without knocking everything as usual. Okay, so of course, why not? We've got to look at it. It's there. There is the beautiful black edition egress. And of course, we're going to scan over the parts. So as you can see, driver figure, shock bodies and parts, gearbox halves there. You've got your gears, the metal parts bags, D, A, C, B and E, not in any order, battery tray and wishbones, chassis, blue parts, front bumper, wheels, shock towers, the decals, and there's that Boomerang body shell there. Now, as I'm doing this video, the pictures I saw last night of the supposedly and hopefully re-releasing the Super Sabre or Super Sabre. Now, actually, if I'm honest, if I'd known that the Super Sabre was coming out, I would have probably held off on the Boomerang and got the Super Sabre. But not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. So, because I actually prefer the Super Sabre body to the Boomerang personally. So, I might still get one, but we will see. Anyway, before I go, a massive thanks to Inside Line Models. They got this kit in for us, so big thanks to them. You can check them out at www.insidelinemodels.com, and they've got some more Boomerangs in. We've also got the latest Ford Focus RS on the TTO2 chassis, along with loads of other cool Tamiya products and other various RC makes, so do check them out. And also another thanks especially from me to Inside Line Models, because they even dropped this kit off for me because my car was broken, so we couldn't go and pick it up. So massive thanks to Inside Line Models, Paul, Janice and the team, thank you very much. Okay, so that wraps this video up. Cheers for checking this one out, much appreciated as always. Okay, loads more content still to come. Get the MBO1 finished off, which I've put on the floor. Got the Boomerang to build now, Chrome Grasshopper running vid, loads of stuff. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.